and you know I'm rocking with the signature.
Afternoon Hustle with Amir Diamond on the vibe with the birthday boy.
Yeah.
Dott is finally here.
Man, finally. I've been trying to make it this way for a long time, man.
I was about to ask you, do you know how much Texas Southern University loves you?
Man, I got about so many messages, inboxes, and videos from TSU, man. I've been literally trying to make it this way for about a year and a half now. So
how does it feel? Because I was in front of the Student Center a couple of months ago, seeing the students, like young kids, doing the slow wine.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. It's even greater once they physically see me, you know, and can interact with me and you know that I'm a down-to-earth person, man. So, again, I'm just antsy. I'm ready to get this way. I didn't tell them I was coming today, so...
It's a secret.
It's a secret. It's a surprise, but I'm here now.
The cat is out of the bag.
For sure.
So I feel like a lot of times people feel like only older people listen to like Zydeco and Southern soul music. Do you feel like that too?
You know, that's been a myth for a long time. You know, the blessing behind slow wine is you wouldn't know if it was supposed to, who it's meant for. You know what I mean? I mean, all ages of people. It's just a feel-good song. But, you know, people do relate Southern soul and Zydeco to older people's music, you know. But
what is the difference between those two genres of music? It might be a stupid question for like all of the trail riders, but I genuinely don't know. I just know that whenever those songs come on, I feel good.
Right. So Zydeco is basically a mixture of dance music, R&B. They're very similar. I guess the difference would be in the instruments. You know, Zydeco, the main instrument is the accordion and the washboard. So you won't find that typically in a Southern soul song, but they're very similar but different in a bunch of ways.
So are you a Zydeco artist or are you a Southern soul artist?
That's a master question, man.
I gotta get it from the horse's mouth.
Every time I'm asked that question, it's like I don't want to place myself in a box in either one. You know, so I use that to my advantage because my album that just dropped today, actually, Still Trending, I have a mixture. So I have about the same amount of Southern soul tracks as I do Zydeco tracks. So I have a show that fits in on the Southern soul side and the Zydeco side. So when I'm asked that, I'm just like, you know, I'm in the middle. Like, I'm kind of the only one that's doing both, like, full time. You know, I have just as many Southern soul tracks as I do Zydeco. So you want me to do Southern soul? I got them songs. You want me to do Zydeco? I got that as well.
So new album out right now, which I heard in its entirety, and I really enjoyed it.
Appreciate it, man.
Still Trending.
Yes.
I feel like, did you perform at the rodeo for Black Professional Cowgirls and Cowgirls Association last year, or no?
I don't think so.
Because
they might have played the song, of course, but yeah, I wasn't physically there.
Because I think I heard Cowgirl Trail Ride out there.
Yeah. So that's the unique thing, you know. Once you get one amazing song, you know, all the rest will follow. So, you know, I don't think I was physically there, but, you know, we need to work on getting me there. You know, somebody
I do know a couple of people.
Somebody, you know, they got the music. They might as well get the man, and, you know, we can make it happen.
So one of the things that I was not expecting from Still Trending is to not have any cuss words on the project.
Yeah, man, I don't curse at all. And, you know, that's the one of the unique things about my style of rap is being, you know, I used to rap. Like, I just started singing, I guess, you know, you can say, because a lot of the shows that I was getting were Southern soul shows, so they didn't really call for a whole bunch of rapping, which all my raps are real smooth. You know, I cater to my fan base, but you know, I don't do no cursing at all, man.
So
I
that's
try
intentional.
To make intentional. Like, I make every song for the radio. You know, every song that I make, if it's not on the radio, like, I'm just spinning my wheels, at least in my opinion. But
so when you're not on the radio, when your music is not playing on the radio, in real life, are you a cusser or you don't cuss in real life either?
Oh, in my personal life.
That's a different story?
What today is? Because I don't lie on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Every now and then I might slip up, man. I mean, I'm not perfect. You know, I try to.
Got you.
Depending on the whereabouts in the crowd, you know, I try not to. But if I slip up, don't tell me that I say I didn't, but I might do it every now and then.
It's S. Dot in the building. Where's the name come from? Is that like an abbreviation of your first name, S? And
Right,
then...
right,
Okay,
right.
cool.
But I was in college. They used to call me S. Dot Rich, and when they just shortened it up to S. Dot by the time I left. So
Where'd you go?
Arkansas Baptist College, man, Little Rock, Arkansas.
And you majored in what?
General studies.
Got you.
Yeah.
But you're from Louisiana?
Lawtell, Louisiana, yeah.
And where's that at?
It's about 45 minutes from Lafayette.
You know what's crazy? I went to Lafayette. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Almost.
I gotta say
but it don't
Lafayette.
sound like you're going to get it. So, but yeah, Lafayette, though.
Lafayette.
You close. There you go.
I went to Lafayette, and I feel like they got better food than New Orleans.
All of the 337 area that I'm from, we cook better than
Oh!
all other. Now, I'm being serious. So I got this thing on my phone. I'm going to try to find it for you. So it's called St. Landry Parish. Like, it's parishes where I'm from. And the 337 parish that I'm from and all the surrounding parishes, like, we're actually the cooks of Louisiana. So that's when people always want to go to New Orleans to eat. And I'm like, nobody from where I'm from has ever said we going to New Orleans to eat.
I'm not even from there, and I'm telling y'all listening right now, they got the best food.
Yeah.
I like to eat, so I feel like I'm one of those people who knows what I'm talking about.
Don't go to. I mean, go there, but if you want just some good food, man, stop somewhere in the St. Landry Parish area, 337. Lawtell, Opelousas, Karen Crow, Church Point, them little smaller towns somewhere around Lawtell, you'll find you some good food.
So we could just go to like any random place, or do you have any suggestions if we ever took a trip out there?
I can't start advertising for people, but I mean, I can cook, so I'll hook you up.
Bet.
And you'll see the difference between, if you've eaten in New Orleans and how I cook, so you'll see the difference.
It's S. Dot in the building. Before you go, everybody who comes here, we play this game with them called Through the Ringer. So I got some questions for you to try to get a little bit more into your personality, starting with, what is one of your favorite childhood memories?
Oh, man. I would say most of my childhood I played sports. I used to run to the baseball park. It was right by my house, and just running to that park every day, jumping the fence. And I came up with that because we was talking about jumping fences at the age that I'm at. Now, I don't know how old you are, but I know I couldn't do it. And I remember back in the day, that was the way to practice, just jumping the fence.
So Super Bowl's around the corner. I don't know, when you say sports, if you were into football as well.
Right.
But who's your team?
Guess.
Texans. No, I'm kidding.
See, y'all suckered me with that the other day. But I'm a Saints fan, man. Of course. I got to go for the home team. I did want the Texans to win. Your mom and them did make me say go Texans on the air. So I had to clear that up for everybody back home. I'm a Saints fan, but, yeah.
What's one goal that you've been trying to reach recently?
Man, I'm trying to get a deal. I'm trying to get signed and, just see the world. I don't like to travel, but for that, I will travel.
How long have you been doing music?
I joined a band with Leon Chavez like about 15 years ago. So I was in a band with him for 10 years. And then once I started getting my own shows, obviously I just didn't have time to do both. So I've been on my own now for the last 3.5 years.
So signing to a major label is coming soon.
Man,
we're going to speak it into
coming,
existence.
Man, I'm telling you, and I'm going to come back. I ain't going to even act funny with nobody.
Y'all heard it. We got it on film. We got it on audio.
Back. I don't know if I'm going to have time to cook for you, but I'll buy you something good. I have one of my cousins out here hook you up.
Swanee, do you hear this? Okay.
I got a cousin, man. They got the best gumbo in Houston, Texas, hands down. But, of course, they from Louisiana. But
what part?
Yeah, where I'm from.
Okay, cool.
I do have one from Texas, though. He know how to cook like us back home. So, you want some good gumbo, I'm going to hook you up, man.
Appreciate it.
I got you. I'm for real. I promise.
What's one of the last things that disappointed you?
TSU ain't called me yet.
To perform?
To perform for halftime, football game, basketball game. Like you said, one of the open questions was how much y'all love me and I love y'all.
Don't look at me.
I feel like we can help each other in this situation.
No, that's facts.
Just like the music is everywhere, and I want people to know, like I said, meeting me and my personality, like that changes it. Like meeting anybody, you change how you feel or how you felt about that person. So being my music is everywhere, I want to get everywhere. I want to meet people, mingle, and have a good time. And y'all definitely one of the biggest, man, supporters. Like I said, videos. I have so many TSU videos, man, it's ridiculous, So I just want to, we need to make that happen.
I'm going to let the people higher up know.
Let the hierarchy know.
What is one of your best qualities?
Man, I do not want to say my looks because that might... our listeners and people on my live. I would say my personality, man, is different. It's weird, but it's mine. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody else's. Like we all have our own personality, and like once you meet me, it's different. Like I'm stuck on that because there's been a lot of people that prejudge you. You know what I'm saying? And then they meet you and it's like, man, you so cool. And I'm like, well, what I was before, before we met.
Yeah.
So,
what's one of your worst qualities?
Man, I Sam probably can help me with this one. I think I might be a little stubborn sometimes. Like when I was trying to find this place, I was making the block so many times.
It is so difficult the way the address is. You are not the only one.
Bro,
Trust
listen,
me.
I was in parking lot A through Z and had not found this one at all.
And it's different on Google, MapQuest, Waze. It's different everywhere. Man. But you're here.
Hey, I'm here, man. Especially if you ain't got if you got an iPhone, y'all don't make it easy for us. But
wait, what you got?
I got an iPhone.
Okay.
Somebody else in the room don't have an iPhone.
We're not gonna put them on the spot.
No, of course
my mom
not.
got a Android as well.
Oh,
I be telling her, get with
Android.
the times.
Who, me?
No, my mom.
Oh, Android
anybody with
people.
an Android.
Sorry, Android, if y'all decide to wanna.
What is one piece of advice that you would give your 14-year-old self?
Man, at 14, I don't even think I was considering advice, listening to advice. I would probably say, man, just be patient. Cause I always had a hunch for wanting to be a musician, and I just never knew when or where or how it would come. So, sometimes even now we get ahead of ourselves, and as a 14-year-old, I always wanted to do this, but I just was impatient, just doing a whole bunch of stuff. I wasn't that bad, though. Like, I was so busy with sports, I ain't really have time to cut up. Like, I did sports year-round my whole life. So
I was just telling one of my nephews that, like, you can't cut up and be on the football team. It don't work like that.
No, it don't. And especially if you want to be good, if you're one of the better ones. But I did AAU basketball in the summer, so I didn't have, only time I had to cut up was kind of like between school hours and stuff. Because at home and on the road, I was gone and, practicing, sleeping. But, yeah, man, I would just say to just be patient and keep living. Keep being great.
What's one of your favorite quotes or words to live by?
Joy comes in the morning.
It's not about to start preaching.
It was good. I love that one. Now, y'all don't judge me. I say that he said my favorite. I know a bunch of them.
One of your favorites.
But that's like my favorite. Because, again, like I say, we all get, like, discouraged about something at some point in time. And then the next day you get some good news, and it's, like, all better.
That's facts.
It's all better. So just keep waking up, like them old people say.
And last but not least, you said you cook. So we're going to see what you say for this question right here.
Real.
Does sugar go on grits?
No.
Wait, what?
No. Sugar don't go on grits, man.
So
Sugar
I'm assuming you saying butter and salt and pepper. Disgusting.
But, what's weird is I eat my grits with nothing.
They're that good.
No, I eat the packed grits instant. But I'm not really trying to put butter. Like, I mix my eggs in my grits.
Okay.
My boy agree. He's shaking his head. See, that's how you do it. When you do that, you don't really need no sugar, man, in your grits. You probably shouldn't even be doing it.
I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to let the internet judge to see if you were correct or not.
Hey,
appreciate you for coming through. It's Dott in the building. New album out right now on all platforms.
Now, all digital outlets still trending. You can find it. Just type in Dott, SDOTT. Still trending. It's going to come up.
And where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at real Dott, real_SDOTT. On Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff. It's going to be the same thing. Real_Dott.
It's the Afternoon Hustle with Amir Diamond and Dott on the Vibe.